COVID-19 is not the only virus causing problems in Europe. There's also African swine fever, ASF, transmitted from wild boar to farmed pigs. There's no risk to us. It can't infect humans, but it does cause economic problems, particularly in Poland.
We had an appointment with Polish hunters who were happy to take us with them on an all-night hunt for wild boar, but the ministry in Warsaw stopped us, so we are not authorized to film alongside Polish hunters.
Originally, a cargo ship brought ASF from Africa to Georgia in 2007. It then spread through Russia and Eastern Europe and entered Poland in 2014. Recently, the disease has reached Poland's border with Germany. Tomasz coordinates an anti-hunting NGO in Poland.
Yeah, we have some traces here.
Yeah.
Here. Oh,
White
here it
boars.
goes. Whoa, buff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is a place where a group was hunting. A few weeks ago, they dragged dead animals through the field. Here we see smears of blood, dozens of meters long. That's a real problem because other wild boar will become infected with this blood.
Some Polish hunters don't respect the European rules on handling dead animals, which were put in place to slow the spread of the infection.
The problem is group hunting. Scared animals rush to other regions, which takes the epidemic west. There have been many hunts taking place here, despite group hunts being banned in this buffer zone.
The activists are stalking the hunters with their cameras. This shocking video triggered a nationwide debate in Poland.
They cutting this white boar without special clothes, without some special rules to blood is everywhere and car staying on the blood.
In western Poland, Powell exports pig meat to the UK and Japan. When wild boar carrying the ASF pathogen were found in his region, Powell immediately sold all of his 9,000 pigs. Then he increased protection measures.
Biosecurity is really important because cars come from other locations. There is a real obligation to disinfect them, first by passing this special mat to clean the wheels. On top of that, we spray disinfection all over the sides of the car.
Recently, he met the Polish agricultural minister and says farmers are liking the government's plan to kill 90% of Poland's wild boar. A law now authorises the use of silencers and, if needed, the army can get involved. Earlier this year, after fencing off the region, some 2,000 wild boar were shot here.
This smells really nice, this disinfection soap.
Powell receives state support to switch to less intensive pig farming with just half the livestock he had before. He supports the current government's approach to deal with ASF, but criticises their predecessors.
In 2014, what went wrong in comparison to today's situation?
The problem with the previous government was that they never had any money for building wild boar fences or for mass shootings. That was the reality of the former Civic Platform government. They just repeated, no money, no money.
Wild boar are good swimmers. In March, a sick animal was found just 10 kilometres from the Polish-German border river. So to keep the boar and ASF out of Germany, the authorities quickly built a wild boar fence. This 130-kilometre barrier aims to protect the border with the Saxony region.
We're driving close to the border of the River Nizer, where we will build this fence to prevent the ASF from crossing the German border.
It's a stormy day, but Dirk and his colleagues continue to work. They know what's at stake. If just one single case of ASF is detected on German territory, the country will be banned from exporting pigs to China. Dutch and Danish farmers are also concerned, as it's big business for them. So Dirk's team protects the whole of the Western European pig farming community.
Ja, die Wildschweine sollen halt
This is an electric fence designed to deter wild boar.
direkt für Wildschweine ausgelegt. Das ist auch in der
We
Farbe
use the
blau
colour
gehalten.
blue as scientists have found that wild boar can see the colour blue really well.
Halt, also richtig gut wahrnehmen.
We also put a special ribbon on the fence, which moves and produces noise in the wind.
Spannend, was dann quasi Geräusche gibt.
Then, when a hunter finds a dead wild boar, they must tell the authorities. They also take samples with a special toolkit. Disease researchers in Dresden then examine the organic samples.
What kind of examinations have we got today?
Good morning. Today we received organic material from a wild boar, swab samples and blood samples.
OK, let's first check the organic material on ASF. I will need the results quickly, by this afternoon.
Yes, okay, this can be done.
Great, thanks.
The team is part of a lab network covering the whole territory of the European Union. Their mission is to detect the ASF virus. The government has created a special task force which is ready to trigger tough quarantine measures on pig farms.
So, Frau Schoenig, anything new?
It's done. Results are all negative.
Great, let's hope it stays like that.
Die afrikanische Schweinepest ist lediglich
The African swine fever is just dangerous for wild boar and other pigs, but not for humans. It's completely harmless. The disease can just transmit from wild boar to other swine, but there is another risk. Products containing meat from sick pigs, such as sausages, can transport the disease over long distances.
gebracht werden.
Back in East Poland, Andrzej is a third-generation pig farmer who worries that the family tradition could end soon. In 2019, around 35,000 pigs had to be culled in northeastern Poland because of ASF. Earlier this year in western Poland, another 24,000 were slaughtered. Andrzej blames the government for not providing search missions to detect dead wild boar.
The bodies of the dead wild boar are not destroyed in time. They're just laying around out there for too long. The authorities collect them sometimes after 3 or 4 days. This makes local farmers here, like me, really angry. Before the outbreak of the disease, we had some 2,000 pig farmers in our county. Now today, there are just around 600 who've survived.
Fencing in border regions plus work at the lab can help, but the disease could create an economic catastrophe for pig farmers.